I'm Morgan, I'm from 1700, and I'm here with Wayne Static from, of course, Static X. How are you doing today?
Awesome. I just woke up 15 minutes ago. I feel great.
Yes, of course, you've been jetting around the place because you're touring your new album, Culture Static. Yeah. How's the tour going?
It's going great. You know, we toured the whole world, and then we always end in Australia. It's the way it's been for 4 years in a row now, and so this is actually the end of the tour cycle for us.
Yeah.
And it always seems to work out. We're here in November. We were here 2 years ago in November, opening for Megadeth, and here we are again. But love it here. Glad to be back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, we asked earlier if you were enjoying the weather, but you seem to think it's quite cool here.
It's nice out. I don't know. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's so hot out." I mean, I live in the desert in Southern California in an area called by Joshua Tree National Park, and it's the high desert, which is like I don't know Celsius very good, but it's like 110 degrees Fahrenheit every day there in the summertime. So like this is nothing.
That's intense.
Yeah.
So do you have any tour stories you can tell us that have good or bad?
There's millions of stories. I've been touring for over 10 years now, you know, so my brain is just a lifetime of memories. You know, starting from the very first tour we did back in '98, opening for Fear Factory and System of a Down, like the first band out of 4 bands on a bill, you know, and then all the great tours we've done here that all your viewers will remember. First time we were here with Korn was great. We partied with them every night. And 2 years ago with Megadeth was awesome. Dave Mustaine and I hung out every night and partied, and he actually played a song on our new record called Static because of that tour, actually.
Yeah, I saw you collaborated with him on the...
Yeah, Dave is a really cool guy. It's very surprising when you meet him because there's all these like horror stories about like how he's all mean and nasty, but when you meet him, he's exactly like me. He's like, I'm an old guy too. He's only like 3 or 4 years older than me. He's just been doing it a lot longer, but he's just a very nice, quiet, humble guy. He's like, "Hi, nice to meet you, I'm Dave." I'm like, "Oh, cool," you know. So we hit it off and hung out, and you know, just had a great time.
Yeah, nice. So is there anyone else you would want to sort of work with in the future? Is there anyone you would really
Well, I always wanted to work with Al Jurgensen, the creator of Ministry, and I actually did get to work with him, but then my song got left off the album, so that was great. That really sucked. But so maybe I'd like to work with him again. But other people, I've got the opportunity to work with Skinny Puppy, which was one of my favorite bands. So yeah. I've got to work with a lot of people really, and I've been friends with a lot of people over the years too. So it's been great.
Now, I did want to bring up the album because I read in sort of your bio that this album was more layered and less simplified than others. Was that a conscious decision? Or?
I spent a lot of time writing this record, Cult of Static. It's been out for about 6 or 8 months now, something like that. I wrote the thing at home by myself, late at night. I spent about 6 months by myself writing it, and it's my favorite record I've ever made.
Yeah.
I put so much into it. I can't even say enough about it. But anyone who likes any of our previous work will love the new record. It's got a lot of Static X in it, and I put my heart and soul into it.
I saw you had a studio at home built up.
Yeah, well, you know, we still have our studio. Well, actually, we're moving out now, but that's a whole other story we should get into after this. But I moved the studio to my house this time because Tony was out on the tour with Ministry, and you know, everyone was just kind of spread out, and I usually write by myself anyway, so I just put the time into it, and we recorded a bunch at my house, and it's really, really nice to work that way, not have to go somewhere and deal with traffic, which is horrible in California.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience working like that.
That's cool. So how will the new album, how will that reflect in live shows?
Well, we have so much material. We're actually just playing 2 songs off the new record on this tour right now. We were doing 4, I think, on the previous tour. But this is actually going to be the last Static X tour for quite a while. I'm doing a solo record next, and then I'm going to do that for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So for this tour, we thought it would be really cool to play a lot of old material. I think we have 7 records out over the last 10 years. So we're playing like 2 songs off of every record, except for the first couple of records. We're doing a lot of stuff. So it's kind of like the old school kind of stuff that everyone's going to know. It's a lot of fun.
No, that's really good. I've read that obviously you're very proud of the energy you can bring to a live show, and your crowds, you know, metal crowds are very loyal, so
yeah,
I'm sure they'll...
our crowds are awesome, and because we've been touring for 10 years as well, you know, that we have, you know, young kids your age, I can say that because I'm 44, I'm that guy. We have old people my age, you know, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. Now I just wanted to ask, is there any advice you could give to people in the music industry, budding artists? I know the industry is getting harder and harder to
Yeah, it's getting rough out there. Make sure you get into it for the right reasons, you know. People think you're gonna go out and get a record deal and you're gonna be rich and it's gonna be great, and it's not like that. It's a lot of hard work. I still have a very modest house, and you know, I'm not a millionaire or anything like that, and I've sold millions of records. So you got to get in it because it's your passion and you want to have a good time, and not because you want to like get rich right away, because that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And make sure you like the guys in your band because you're gonna be spending a lot of time with them.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. So so when you're not touring, do you get back home? And I saw you got married recently.
Yeah. I got married to Tara Ray. She's a former adult film star a couple years ago. And, you know, we just kind of do our thing nowadays. We live in the middle of nowhere. Like, the closest house is miles away. So we're all by ourselves, and we do a lot of off-road expeditions and things like that. We have 2 off-road vehicles. We go out in the middle of nowhere. I guess it's like the Outback here or something.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Nice relax from the everyday world.
Yeah, it's rad. Especially on tour where every night's a party, and it's just like, you know, you're constantly nonstop, blah, blah, blah. And then you get home from tour and it's just silence and, you know, nature and dirt.
Dirt. All right, well, thank you very much for talking to us.
Cool.
And I wish you all the best of luck with your solo project.
Thank you very much.
And have fun at the show tonight.
I will.